townships, villages, neighborhoods, churches, civic organizations and clubs, schools, employers. Everybody wanted to make sure that those veterans, especially who came back, knew that the community appreciated their service to the country.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
We're at Tyler History Center in downtown Youngstown, and we're actually right outside of the Archives Resource Center for Mahoning Valley Historical Society. And among the things we've collected over the years are some memorials and tributes to our local veterans, especially those who died in service to the country. Case in point, we have this plaque that was put together for former students of Woodrow Wilson High School here in Youngstown. And these are all students who gave their lives during World War II. And you can see there's quite a number of them, and they represent most of the branches of service that were in World War II, both in the European and Pacific theaters. So, and this went up in 1945 in the school and remained there until right up when they closed it, and now of course the building is demolished. But it's very poignant, but I think it also speaks to the dedication that students and faculty and administrators had to those who left school and many times dropped out of school before they graduated to serve during World War II. They would take young men age 17, and if you happen to turn 18 during your senior year, no problem, you were ready to go. So it happened quite a bit during World War II. Some veterans who came back finished high school when they returned and took advantage of the GI Bill after that to go to college or trade school. Others didn't ever go back, and in some cases, as we know, they many years later would get an honorary degree from their alma mater. And this is the 1946 Orion, which is the Woodrow Wilson High School yearbook. And right in the opening, you can see the plaque there with flags on either side, and you can also see the light that used to be at the top of the plaque that illuminated the names every day when students came into the school. We're in the volunteer workspace that we have here in the Archives Resource Center at Tyler History Center. And this is where we store this marvelous honor roll for armed services veterans who were employees of the Youngstown Welding and Engineering Company. And how they went about it is when their employees left, either by being drafted or enlisting into the armed services, they took their employee badges and then made this rack to display all the badges for visitors, customers, and other employees to see. And in the middle you have 5 photos of employees who were actually killed in action during World War II. And some of the badges are missing. I'm not sure if the employees came back to work at Youngstown Welding and Engineering and got their badges back, or they just fell out at some point, but a number of them are still there, and they correspond with names that were typed on a little piece of paper and tacked onto the boards there. And so really interesting look at honoring veterans in their time during World War II, and it's a great artifact and document for us to keep here. I think especially from the Civil War onward, these are wars which involve millions of mostly men who enlisted or were drafted at various times and left the community, went to serve. Quite a few didn't come back, but others did, and continued to live and work here and be involved with veterans affairs in the community, but also nationally. And so it's almost like generational, from the Civil War to the Spanish-American War to World War I to World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf Wars. So almost every generation has a large group of veterans up till the current day, and when they came back And continuing afterward, our community looked at ways to honor their service and honor their lives if they gave the last full measure in the armed services. Townships, villages, neighborhoods, churches, civic organizations and clubs, schools, employers, everybody wanted to make sure that those veterans, especially who came back, knew that the community appreciated their service to the country.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.